I haven't seen you guys since last year.
Not funny! As we all know, MVTHS had a full week of e-learning days due to the snow. So, do any of you have an interesting snow day story? I do.
So my car died, thanks to not running it for several weeks. Due to this, I had to charge it by plugging it directly into my house's power, and eventually came back to life. It was also encased in ice for a full week. We went to Rural King to try and find some de-icing agent, but no, they were sold out.
Just pour antifreeze in the gas tank. Come on.
Who pours antifreeze in the gas tank?
I did. It got really warm in there. And then it didn't.
Good.
Well, that's a lesson for all you guys and gals and others. Cold weather can reveal all kinds of car issues, like something being stolen. Spark plugs, for instance.
What?
Like also a weak battery. Get your batteries checked, people. Those Duracells are not going to last very long.
Oh.
I'm going to get me started on Energizer.
Well, I just went sledding with my friends, and we went really, really fast because it was like all ice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do some announcements, people. January 16th, Crush and Varsity Girls Basketball have a home game versus Carbondale.
January 17th, Varsity Boys Basketball will be playing at Carbondale at home.
January 20th will be Martin Luther King Day, which means no school for anyone.
Thank you, Martin Luther King. You've done us a great service.
What a great dude.
Yeah, Martin Luther King was awesome. All right, now an interview with our superintendent, Mr. Lacombe.
Mr. Lacrone!
Did you guys know that MVTHS has a phone app?
Apparently, we've had this app since 2021, but I'm just now being informed of this
Yeah.
as of Miss Hartman's advice.
Well, recently MVTHS added a chat to the app. Is something called Rooms. Here to tell us about it is our superintendent, Chad Lacrone.
Hello, thanks for having me here today. So, yeah, we're really excited to roll out Rooms as far as, and really the main part about it is that we wanted to move to a common platform that we can have communication between teachers, staff members, parents, guardians, and students in a centralized location. A lot of times what we found is you've got different staff members, teachers communicating on different platforms, and it's just kind of confusing for everybody. So at times, really what we wanted to do was come up with something centralized, and Rooms definitely meets our needs for that. We're really excited to roll that out and think it's going to be a really good thing. So
Roll out. We took a poll, and out of all of the AV club members, none of us knew that the school had an app. Like, none of us knew. I didn't know. I didn't even take the poll. Now that we know, what does this app do for us? I have no idea. Explain, Callie.
I don't know.
Then he gets to explain.
okay, well, as you know, everybody's doing their stuff on their phones now. Apps obviously have kind of taken over from that aspect. So, just trying to make sure that we're meeting people where they are. We are, wanted to use an app. We've actually had this app for quite a while. Before, it was just mainly for informational things that you could go on kind of as a supplement to the website. But now that we're able to integrate Rooms within it, it adds another piece to it to where there's actually a chance for two-way communication rather than just pushing information out to parents, guardians, and students and the public. So I think that's probably the big change is just that we're able now to utilizing the app, utilizing Rooms in the app, that you can actually have that two-way communication and just make sure that everybody is better informed.
So how do we get app?
Yeah, as far as being able to access the app, there are a number of ways to do that. You can go to our website. It's right there at the front. You can click on that, download it in the App Store. Just You can do it that way, or you can go into your app store that you use, type in MVTHS or Mount Vernon Township High School. It's a free app, download it, and you're ready to go.
It's always worth it if it's free, unless it's a mobile game.
Free, yeah. No mobile games though.
Yeah.
So we recently had a week off doing e-learning because of the snow. So let's talk about some of that.
Is it true that no one wants to be the first school to call off?
Well, I don't know if that's really accurate. What we do, basically, all the superintendents from the different districts within Jefferson County, we do have kind of a group chat and stuff to where we're communicating with each other constantly, kind of seeing what roads are like in various areas of the county. So, I think it is kind of a collaborative effort that you want to make sure that whatever decision you make, that you've taken the time and make a well-informed decision from talking to other people in the county, going out, driving the roads and stuff as well. So I don't know if it's that nobody wants to be the first one, but it's just making sure that, you feel like whenever you do make that decision that it's what's in the best interest and, what should be done based on the safety of our students and staff.
So what are some of the factors that are considered in making a day an e-learning day?
Well, several things. Obviously, road conditions is a big thing. And since we do, Mount Vernon Township High School does encompass a big area here. So it's, for example, District 80 here in town, the elementary district, they just pretty well encompass what's in town a little bit, and then there are several, county school districts and stuff as well. So the high school, we encompass all of that. So you can't necessarily go by, well, I went up on Broadway and I drove and gosh, the roads were fine. Why are we not in school? There's a lot of other factors to
Like the
keep in
small
mind.
roads like
Yeah.
Richview or
Right.
Squire, which
Yeah.
I live on that road. It's completely iced over.
Yeah. So we do take our time. We've got kind of a route that we go through and drive throughout the county that gives us a good idea of just what the road conditions are and if they're safe to travel. So number one, probably just road conditions, making sure that our students can get here safely, whether they're traveling, bringing themselves to school or they're riding a bus. I think another thing, temperature can play a factor in it as well. The last couple of days have been especially cold, as you know. Now, the one benefit we did have is that, there wasn't a lot of wind with it. So sometimes if you get cold temperatures and a lot of wind with it, you've got the wind chill factor that you're dealing with as well, as far as, students standing at bus stops, waiting on buses and those types of things. So those are just kind of a couple factors that you have to look at, I think, whenever we're making our decision.
Thank you for joining.
Thank
You're
you
so
for.
annoying.
Thank you, Mr. I forgot your name. We're keeping this in here.
And cut, huh? No. Lacrone.
Thank you, Mr. Laclone, for being on our show. Get the app. You should. If you don't, your parents will. So there's no escaping it. You have to get the app.
have to.
Obey. Well, guys, that's our first show of 2025.
Man, was that short.
Well, I know a great joke, okay? You know what's funnier than 2024?
What?
2025.
Why is that even funny?
If you know, you know.
Okay, like and subscribe.
I didn't die.